Alright, hello. This is me doing another new D&D campaign. The thing is that, so we're gonna be doing something different. It's gonna be more like a podcast more than like anything, because mainly it's not gonna be a lot of battling, and if there is battling, I'm pretty much just gonna describe it. So, you can just put this on your background, leave it in the background, enjoy. This is just me and my friends having a chill homebrew D&D campaign. A lot of homebrew stuff inside, and it's pretty fun. Honestly, we all try to have a good time. And I may get some stuff wrong because I'm not extremely like a huge veteran into D&D DMing or making campaigns, but I do my best. Anyways, enjoy the video. All right, so as I don't know if you guys could tell from the name of the Roll20, but the name of this funny campaign adventure is At the Top of the Spire. Woo! Spire. Okay, so to give you the background information real quick. So there was a tale about the great spire of the past, of which it was revered for its mysterious but great power. The power to grant someone something of loss, whether it be a place, an object, a person, a place, anything. There had been one. There had been one, the first and last, to receive this blessing of hope. He had been a great hero and renowned for facing death till the very end. The people, his comrades, and all those awaited what he was in loss of, for he had a plentiful life, with fancy parties and such all throughout his life. So when he made his choice, it came as a shock to everybody. And then he said, "Give me a real challenge. Kill me." And so the spire replied, "You will find your end swift and glorious, young one." And so it became. So the spire became extremely tall, and it grew larger from before. The young adventurer watched as it rose high. The young adventurer had never been so high up in his life he could barely breathe. The hero stood at the top and braved a new adventure, or so the story says. One day he went into the spire and disappeared, never to be seen again, him and his army of men. Many speculate he had died in battle. It was too challenging. Others say he was still in there until today. No matter what happened, all you know is that you want a piece of that glory and rejuvenation of something in your life, and the sky's the limit. So, now back to you guys. The party starts out. You guys, you and Graham, start out, well, in a party. You all are at an annual send-off party to all of those who are going to venture out to the spire. You got lucky and snuck into the party, which nobody could tell that you were not invited, however. Besides the point, you are all at Baron von Shingle's party, and everyone is having a great time, and everyone is drunk. It's loud with the orchestra playing, everyone dancing to the classical music. You all, however, are on a mission to steal Baron von Shingles' Book of the Spire, a secret he keeps from the public that you know through your untimely friend Pete Jack, who after word sprung from him was suppressed by Baron von Shingles' army. This book will lead us to victory and glory for all to see, Pete said. You all arrive at the scene, and you're at the front of his extravagant mansion. The guards don't seem to notice nor care of your presence, as they're drinking right now. You see a lot of people, a lot of booze, and a whole lot of partying. There are stairs along the walls leading up to Baron von Shingles' throne room. There are also two rooms to the left and to the right. The one on the left seems to be a huge dining room with chefs constantly giving people free food and drinks. There's also lots of gambling going on with drunk people. The room on the right is a theater where a magic wizard is performing his magic tricks for the public. Well, that's your scene. You guys are there now.
Oh my grace. So we're here.
Yep, everybody's partying.
So it's the expose. Are we actually like starting session 1 here, or are we just gonna like get the pre-log out of the way?
This is the pre-log. You're in right now.
Oh, okay.
This is you guys going in.
Okay, let me just have like just give me like a stand-in token.
A stand-in token?
Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Looking DMs. I was just
What?
Okay, so there's the theater with the wizard, there's the drunkards, there's the orchestra, and then there's the gambling hall.
No. So the dining room to the left is where people are gambling. They're like it's like there's long strips of tables there where people are just chilling there and just talking and eating and also gambling.
Yeah.
And the right there's a theater where there's a magic wizard. And then there's stairs, however, on the left and right side that lead up to a middle frame. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the top frame where it's like a stage.
Yeah. Like that. And up at the top of the stairs you can see a big door.
A big door at the top of the stairs.
Yeah. It's open. You just can't
It's
see
open.
inside because it's crowded with too many people.
Well, I'm gonna. Is Grim next to me? I'm guessing Grim's next.
Yes, Grim is next to you. You two enter in together.
Yeah, Grim, what do you look like, by the way? We should probably like announce our appearances.
Oh,
That Cell's character.
You're the dead sounds.
that's literally what he sent me as a token.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be like.
I would assume your character, Alex, has like a fucking musketeer's hat or something. No, not like the Kree from Overwatch. That's the kind of hat I imagine you having.
I was thinking more like Aramis from King God Castle.
Oh,
That's kind of
oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, he works
I'll
too.
DM it to Grim. Actually, let me get the image and DM it to Grim.
Sure.
Just give me my placeholder for until I actually like. Yeah, and I'll DM it in the group chat. Actually, it's better.
All right.
Yeah, this is kind of what I look like. Except the gun's like wrapped up in like tape. Not really tape, but like cloth.
All right. All right. So yeah, you and Alex currently are inside, and there's a lot of people. Everyone is spilling beer everywhere. It's a great time. Orchestra's
Loves a
playing.
little time.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're here to get the book, yeah. So we're gonna assume that it's up there. Cause the two left, the staircase has like a trident, right? It's like left and right goes to the mid frame. And
Yeah. That's how it is.
Right.
You also can see that there's a bit of guards everywhere, like just along the walls and stuff. They're just watching.
Alright. Well, I have a bit of a distraction we could do. I hear you're pretty quick. You gonna say
Sorry,
something, yo?
I fucking zoned down for a second. What'd you say?
He's like snacking and drinking.
He's
after.
snacking and drinking.
Hey, you big O, for your listening, I'm gonna like rap against your skull with my knuckle.
Fine.
Listen, we need to get that book, yeah. Now get your hand off that goddamn chicken leg and that mug of ale. I know it's good, but we need to go into something more important. You know, you can buy all the chicken you want in the world after it.
A random butler comes out of nowhere, comes up to Grim and is like, "Hey, hello, sir. I see you are new to the party. Would you like a drink by chance?" And he shows you like a whole like tray filled with like ale. He offers it to you.
Ale lover.
Yeah, we'll have two. I'm just gonna grab 2 mugs.
He's like, "All right, sir." And you, and he looks at you, Alex. Are you current? Do you have your gun like on your back?
It's on my back, but it's wrapped in like cloth, so it just looks like a weird stick that's wrapped in cloth.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, sir, what is that on your back? It looks quite peculiar."
It's a little tool of mine, tool of the trade.
Oh, okay. I won't butt in. And then he's like, "Do you want any drink?"
No, I used to have a problem.
Oh, okay. Sorry then. There's always non-alcoholic drinks in the dining room, always to be served. And he just points to the door where everyone is just drunk.
Yeah, I like to tip my hat to him.
All right.
Thank you.
He walks away into the kitchen, dining hall, or whatever. He's just gone now.
I'll walk in and be like, "Listen, alright, we need to go get that book." And,
Yes, we need to find his library, and I have an idea.
well, what is it?
Oh, there's no way those fucking guys will let us into the throne room. So here's the deal. See those drunkards fucking gambling their life savings away?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of people gambling.
Yeah, we get them to fight and create a scene.
I like the sound. I have a better idea, and I'm gonna like show him the powder keg. Or the powder horn. You know what this is?
Muslim bomb.
This goes kablooey, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty quick, aren't you?
Makes sense.
I reckon the guards won't notice a single person running.
Alright,
Give
where,
them a drift,
where,
and I'll like
where,
not
so
open
where are
it.
you setting it off?
And that's for me to worry about.
Okay.
Alright.
A random.
Some...
While you guys are talking, a random adventure, a small little elf with a he literally has a fucking stick, by the way. Like he has a stick. He like his wand is a stick. He just holds it in his hand. And he's like, "Hello, adventurers." He's like, "Did you just arrive to the party?"
Yes, little lad.
He's like, "Oh, my name is Drake Everlight, and I personally think I will have a great chance at getting to the top of the spire, you know? Maybe sometime we should team up, you know? We could get this together, you know?"
Kind of that, but we're some pretty highbrow adventurers, you know? You're gonna have to do a little task for me if you wanna be on my team.
And what might that task be?
I'm gonna take out a match from the tinderbox and light the powder keg. Powder horn. Like
Okay.
discreetly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hand it to him. I'm like, listen, you're gonna run over to the dining room.
Well,
You're
what
gonna
is this?
leave it
What is this thing? What am I
Don't
carrying?
worry about it. It's
What?
okay. It's just a keg full of mead. Alright, don't worry
Mead?
about it. It's just,
Oh,
it's
okay.
mead. Go give it to one of the
Roll
drunkards. Tell them
deception.
to drink it.
Roll deception real quick.
Roll deception? Alright. Where's my,
Deception.
slash R 1d20. Just 1d20. That's a 3.
He's like, I see grain coming out of here that's on fire.
Oh, well, it's just some stranger, like, seated.
Well, you know what they say. No, that's not what I meant to say.
What do they say?
Oh, you do know they call alcohol fire water.
I do, that's true. Listen, my friend, you're smart.
He's just sitting there holding the keg. He's like, okay, you know what? Whatever, sure. I'll be right back.
I'll leave it somewhere in the gambling hall.
And I'm gonna move next to the stairway leading to the throne room.
I mean, I'm just telling you that it's crowded. Like nobody will notice you going up at all.
Yeah, he's gonna go up a little bit, and I'm going to go over to the theater.
Okay.
I'm gonna unwrap my cloth musket. I'm gonna load a shot.
Okay. You see the wizard doing like a magic trick? Like when you go in, Alex, you can see the wizard. Like he has a handle in his mouth and he's like slowly pulling out his sword.
Clever.
And then, but the difference is like he keeps pulling the sword out, and then as soon as his hand like reaches the top, he lets go and starts grabbing the blade and starts pulling it up. It's just an extremely long sword, and he keeps pulling it. Like it's like 10 feet long. And everyone's like super awed and like clapping.
Right.
Matt, you said there's guards guarding the door to the throne room itself?
No, they're just around everywhere.
Yeah.
Not the throne room itself though.
Okay.
Alright. I'm just gonna like ready in action to try to open the door as little as like when the thing explodes, I'll open the door as little as possible and sneak in.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, I load my gun, I start tapping my foot, like it should be going off by now.
Okay. Yeah, so after a little short while, you guys obviously hear, from Alex, and from Alex's point of view, he can hear like a pop sound, like a pop. And then, from Grimm's, view though, he could actually hear the explosion go off. And it was pretty loud. And then as soon as that happens, all the guards that are in the entrance room and the side room start rushing over to the cafeteria.
Alright, do my thing.
All right, Grim. You open the door fully and go in.
Can't you like peek inside first by opening like very little?
Yeah, you can do that. I'll tell you. So when you look inside, you can see that it's actually the throne room where Baron von Shingles and his wife are sitting at the throne. There's a ton of people in the throne room, more than in the entranceway. Like it's filled. It's like a rave party in there. And there's beer and wine and everything. There's like a few guards in that room actually, not as many as the entranceway.
Alright, is there any entrances like the side or anything?
Any what?
Entrances to the like other rooms off to the side or something.
Yeah, there are. There's two doors. There's one to the left and to the right of the throne, and then there's one behind the throne itself.
Hmm. Okay. You're gonna go in, keep a low profile, and just go and like peep on the door to the left.
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, you know, because
I have to
obvious reasons.
I will tell you guys something else also about this is that so the book, you know that the Baron himself actually has the book in his robe.
Him.
That's what you know.
Damn.
Because Pete also told you that.
Alright. Well,
Could have told that
that'd be
us
nice to know.
earlier.
Yeah. Okay, well, this kind of changes plans.
Okay, I'm gonna like just sit off to the side. I'm assuming they would have like be warned about that.
Who would have been warned?
Like everyone in the upstairs area.
No one in the upstairs area cares. Everyone's drunk.
They didn't notice the
They did
massive
notice.
explosion.
They did notice it. They're actually so wasted right now. Including the
king wasted.
Huh?
Is the king wasted?
Of course the Baron is wasted. He's wasted and he's talking to some hooker that's like right next to him.
Genius.
In front of his wife, by the way, who's to the left of him. She looks extremely upset.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
well.
Yeah, that's just normal royalty.
Normal royalty,
That is
David.
normal royalty.
Alright.
I'm still holding the fucking cups. I just remembered.
Yeah, I will wait. I'll just be waiting off to the side where the guards went to see when the guards are like done investigating.
Yeah, the guards in the
Oh.
magician place now also just left. So it's just the magician, and the people in there actually didn't notice anything, because the guards are the only sober ones in the party.
Of course. Alright. Tell me, like, I'm gonna be watching down the hall to see when they're done investigating the powder keg.
You're watching down the hall?
Yeah, I'm watching down the hall to see when they're done with the powder keg.
Alright, so shortly after all of the guard... Real quick, Grim. What's up?
Yeah. Grim's got to more actions before they're done.
Yeah. My question is, can I see the book visibly in his robes?
No.
Hmm.
Actually, you know what? I want you to roll perception, actually. Just in case.
Perceptive fellow.
Perception is wisdom or intelligence.
Wiz. Plus
Lizzie,
one.
Lizzie.
Plus one. Let's see what he gets.
8 plus 1. 10.
Boom, dad, boom.
Okay, so you actually can see a little bump in his robe.
Mm.
It's on his right side.
Okay, I'm guessing all the people upstairs are like nobles.
Yeah, they're all nobles. They're all the rich people. Although none of them actually notice that you exist. They all just think you're also a noble.
Of course. No normal
I mean-
nobility.
Of course.
Ripping
Okay.
the axe.
Tell me like what the people around me are like saying.
Oh, what they're saying? They're talking about the spire and how much money they're gonna make off the adventures. They're also talking about how people are so dumb to be waiting in a queue for so long to actually go venture to the spire.
Genius. It really is quite genius.
And the noble is like, oh, these people are so dumb. Everyone in this party is all going to go and die.
The hoity-toity rich people.
Hoity-toity, rich people.
Are the guards also like wearing chainmail?
Yeah, they're wearing chainmail.
Hmm.
All the guards in the room have shields and spears.
Okay, Alex, I do want you. No.
Well, I can't communicate with your character, so.
It's like open it as a person, not like as a character.
Matt,
As a person, what do you want from me?
Scheming. What if?
you can't scheme in
scheming.
real life. You must scheme in character.
Yeah. You have to scheme in character.
I'm gonna fucking get that king even more drunk.
He's already wasted, Grim. He's literally wasted. He's
He's
sitting.
just talking to a hooker next to his wife.
Yeah. The hooker, and that hooker, by the way, she has like, you know, like one of those like the long cigarettes, like the super long one. That's what she's smoking right now, and she's smoking. She's repping it in his face. By the way, you can see smoke circles, yeah, on the Baron's face. He's got like a red face right now.
And is he actively like drinking more?
Yes, he is. He's very much drinking more. He's constantly drinking wine right now.
Okay. I think I can just wait for him to get passed out drunk.
It's possible. I don't know how much time you have, but I can buy you a little more.
Okay. I don't know. Matthew, how high up is this room? And is there like windows and shit?
There are
The outside somewhere.
there are no windows in the throne room. There are only doorways, and that's it. And also, so there's a lot of people.
I'm guessing there's a lot of people also swarming around the king.
Yes, there are. There's tons. I mean, they're not directly all up in his business, but they're like near him.
So if I were to just go up to him, people would notice.
I mean, they would notice you going, but they wouldn't think of it. I don't think.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'm just pickpocketing him with +0 dex. Let's see how that works.
I probably should have been here. You should have been one throwing the keg.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's good at stealing.
Back to Alex, by the way. Alex, soon enough, the guards start walking back into the room. And then after the guards start walking back, followed by the fucking elf guy that is now upset. And you can see the elf has, like, black on his face. It's, like, all over his face.
Oh, no.
He is visibly in distraught right now, and he seems pissed.
Oh, no, so sad. Anyway. Right. The guards are no longer caring about the dead drunkards. Lovely. Where are they headed now?
The guards are going back to their positions from before.
Oh, okay.
Just
Alright.
in the entranceway room, so it doesn't really affect anything.
Okay, they don't care about the nobles. No one cares.
No one cares. They have guards in that room.
Terrorist attack.
It was a terrorist
Okay,
attack.
though.
Normal day involved.
There was loud arguing in the dining room you could hear, by the way, but like after that, like it just gets silent again, and then people are back to normal.
Yes, this guy exploded and killed several people. This is fine. Let's sit back down. This does not cause a ruckus that a guy blew up.
Think about this.
Like,
Everyone is too drunk right now.
God bless. Average Gen Z rave party.
It is literally.
The D&D rations like.
It's like bread and it's like hardtack, berries, nuts.
Yeah, but like, is it like a modern day MRE, just like a packed lunch?
I don't know. Matt, that's up to you.
Sure, we can do packed lunches. We'll just count them.
Lunchbox.
They're literally just a unit. We'll call them lunch boxes.
Yeah, 1 unit rations
so-
for 1 meal.
So 1 unit of lunchbox is enough to feed you for 1 day. You can also do half ration, but eventually that will lead to starvation if you do not take a full intake of your lunch boxes.
No lunchbox foods. So we have
Yeah.
10 lunchboxes each.
Yes.
Yeah, 10 lunchbox.
And I'm assuming the lunchbox has crackers, cheese, some kind of berries, and some nuts.
Yeah,
And
and
maybe, jerky.
yeah, I'll say you have a little strip of jerky in each of your lunch boxes.
Yummy meat. I love it. So tasty. Me eating the meat, cheese, and cracker delight.
Yeah. The best part is when your crackers have little maggots in them. That makes them more tasty.
Yeah. So good.
So good.
Yes, I love being a pirate with my hardtack. Being full of fucking bugs is better.
Protein.
Hey Grim, there's a guy that comes up to you, Grim. He looks like a very noble, as he's wearing completely royal uniform. He has a little crown on his head, and he's holding an ale in his left hand, and he comes up to you, Grim. And then he's like he can barely walk, and he's just walking over to you, Grim. And then he with his other hand has a pointer finger out, and he's like you. And then as soon as he says that, he just points at your chest and pushes his finger against your chest. He's like you.
What is it?
You're not a noble. You're a fraud. And he takes another sip of his ale.
Drinking hard.
He's
I think you're having a double vision, my dear fella. Here, have another ale.
He's like, no. And then he starts drinking again. It's like, no. No, you need to leave, mister. And then he burps right in your face. And you can smell his alcoholic breath just in your nostrils. It's terrible. Whatever nostrils you have. I don't think you do, but you can smell it.
No.
And he's like, and then he's like, he looks around. And he's like, where are the guards?
I'm just going to when he looks behind me, I'm just gonna sneak around the ground.
Okay.
Walk out of his vision.
He sneaks in, and then as soon as he got out of his vision group, you can hear aloud, "Hey, you!" And he's pointing at another guy. "You're not supposed to be here."
Legendary.
Okay.
And then another guy.
Thing doing?
So when you go through the crowd, another guy looks at you, and he's like, "Hey, that's the Prince of the Baron. It's fucking Yorkshire shingles."
Damn.
Damn. Yorkshire shingles.
Yeah. And then the guy's like, "Hey, you know, I never thought he'd be that terrible of a son. Dang."
Damn. While this is happening, can I walk up the stairs as well?
Yeah, go ahead. You can walk up the stairs.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna enter the room as well, and I'm gonna look for Grim.
Okay. As soon as you enter the room, Grim, a guy, Blondie, with royal clothes and a small crown, walks up to you. Ale in his left hand, right hand with a pointer finger. You, and he points at you. He pushes your chest. He's like, "You're not supposed to be here. I didn't invite you to my party."
Okay. I'm gonna just like shoulder check him as I walk past him.
Shoulder check him.
Yeah, as I walk past him, shoulder
As soon as-
knock him down.
Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as you shoulder check him, he actually just passes out on the ground.
Boom.
Everyone can hear the loud thud of him falling to the ground. The guards quickly go actually to him real quick, and they're like, Sir, what's wrong?" And he's just passed out drunk. Everybody else though just keeps partying. Nobody
No one
cares.
cares.
Including his
Just listen to the
father.
crowd.
His father also didn't notice.
Don't care.
So, alright, you're in the crowd now. Grim's also in the
Yeah.
crowd.
Can I look?
Raven.
Yeah, you can
He's
like,
still like being passed out drunk. Or no, he's still like just talking to a hooker.
he's talking to a hooker and like he's like grabbing her ass, and then like his wife is like just staring at him in complete disgust, and she's pissed. They're both fat asses though.
Genius.
The issue here, I can't just snatch the book because then the wife is gonna notice. Because I'm assuming she isn't blackout drunk.
No, she's not. She doesn't seem to be drunk, at least.
Alright, is it, do I find Grim yet?
I assume if you called out his name, you'd find him.
I'm not gonna call out his name.
Oh, alright. Well,
Actually, I don't think anyone would really notice.
Nobody would
The guy
really notice.
exploding.
it's
Yeah,
super
I'm
loud
like, oh,
also.
okay.
Yeah,
Bugger. What's their in-game name?
his
Fuck yeah.
it's Wandel.
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 I'm Armin.
Armin. Okay,
Wandel,
awesome.
where the fuck are you?
Do I hear him, Matthew?
Yes, it's very faint through all the screaming of everybody else just saying,
Wandel!
"I love
Wandel!
beer!" Just in the
Wandel,
crowd.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go try to find him.
yeah. You two eventually meet each other in the crowd of just
Okay.
tons and tons of people.
I was gonna
I thought you were
say,
supposed to get the fucking book.
not with his wife watching.
I can fix that.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, Alex, a
You check
random.
your-
Oh, I was gonna say before you do that, a random woman comes up to you, Alex, and is like, and she's like, "Oh, you're really handsome. Would you like to dance with me?" And she gives out a hand to you.
Does she look sober?
She looks. You can't tell.
Do I have to roll against being charmed or no?
No, it's just a choice. She looks really pretty though.
Fuck it, I have time. Hold this, and I'm gonna hand you my gun.
Okay.
Hold on to that for me. Pointy end goes away from you, okay? And I'll take her hand. Going onto the floor.
You're gonna go to the floor. Everyone makes space for you two, by the way.
Of course,
Because she seems to be the prettiest out of everybody there.
yeah. So she has to be like, so.
She's
Like
like,
the entrance. What's your name?
she's
By
like,
the way, Matt,
oh yeah, what's up, Grim?
I have a fucking hacksaw right now. I'm guessing I want to hide that away in my backpack and just pull out a javelin instead, so I look more like one of the guys.
Sure, that's fine. You can do that.
Of course.
Nobody notices you, honestly. So,
Yeah, just in case.
Alex, so she says her name is Scarlet Rose, and she's like, I came to this party looking for somebody like you. You're so eccentric. And she looks at you with a very like intimate face.
I'll give her like a one cocked eyebrow, but I'll accept it.
Yeah, because she's hot. So yeah, you two are just dancing right now. You're dancing
Yeah.
like the tango.
Yeah.
It's very
Next
nice.
thing they'll be like, so what family do you are from, right? 'Cause she's like from the Rose family, I'm guessing. Right?
Yeah, she's
Her
from
name's
the
probably
Rose.
Scarlet Rose.
Yeah,
What's
Scarlet
her
Rose.
family do?
She's like,
What do
oh,
you-
my family is one of the leaders of a great army in the part of the kingdom of Ixbos. And she's like, yeah, I don't like it though. It's too militaristic. It's too many guards. I hate bodyguards. You know, I just want to be out free, you know, living my life. I want to do
agree
something
too.
simple.
No, there's some guards here, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's a little different when it's a party.
Yeah, well, Alex, I'll try to resurrect. Like, your eyes are very mesmerizing.
She's like,
You know
oh,
that.
thank you.
I like to spin her, and I'll be like, listen, can you do me a solid?
She's like, what
These
is it?
guards, like, those guards over there, and I'll point like towards like the as we like dance, and I like give a look over to the guards by the Baron. Like those guards over there, they're kind of ruining my vibe.
Oh, okay. She's like,
Tell them to go downstairs. I heard there was a problem there anyway.
oh, goodness, okay, sure. And then she, after you guys are done dancing, she goes in for a kiss. Do you accept it or not?
I will accept this.
All right, she goes in and gives you a kiss, Alex.
Mwah.
and then she walks over to the guards. She blows you a kiss back, and then she goes to the guards.
Yeah.
And as you watched her go to the guards, the Baron doesn't even notice her presence. He's just still on this hooker. I don't know what it is about her, but he's just on her. Although Scarlet does intrigue both of the guards and asks them both to go down to the entranceway.
All right. I am going to walk back to Grim.
Okay.
Fucking. Is the situation on my side still the exact same?
Did you want to do anything while Alex was dancing?
I mean, is it still just the fucking queen watching the king, and the king just existing?
Yeah, the queen is just sitting there. However, after Alex is done dancing, the queen is gonna stand up, and she is gonna go walk over to Alex.
Okay.
And the queen is going to be like, "You see my husband over there? He's such a fraud. Can you dance with me? Make him jealous. I don't like the looks of him."
Why am I the Rizzler all of a sudden?
Actual ritual.
She says, "And you look like you know how to dance." And she like,
I do. I'm sure you're watching, and I'll shoot her a wink, and I'm like, but I've already got another one I got my eyes on today. I'm sorry.
"Oh, really?
But
That's too
I'll-
bad."
Matt,
Yeah, what's up, Grim?
while this exchange, okay, hold on, I'll wait a little bit more.
Okay. She's like, "Well, that's too bad. You know, I was going to give you a little treat if you would have danced with me."
Well, perhaps
Can
we
I
can.
fuck-
Go on.
Can I fucking, like, is Alex like in vision of me?
Yes.
I assume like I'm walking towards you, and then like the
I
queen
just-
like walks up to me.
Yeah, the
I
queen
just
walks
give
up
him-
to you.
I just give him 2 thumbs up and like really like fucking like, try to tell him. What would be the language to tell him to do this?
No, just like thumbs up, or like nod your head or something.
No.
Give me a smiley.
No, I give you 2 thumbs and like I shake them furiously, like please do this, please do this.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, you do look very lovely, and I'll take her hand.
All right, you and the
Surely Scarlet
queen.
Rose won't mind me dancing with another woman 15 seconds later.
Yeah, Scarlet actually is not in the room right now. She went down to the entrance hall.
Yeah.
So
Well,
now you and the queen are dancing, and
Okay,
yeah. What's up, Grim?
I'm guessing the king looks at the 2 of them.
Yes, that was exactly what I was gonna say. Next, he just looks at them, and then he stops talking to the hooker, and the hooker also looks over at the queen and you, Alex.
I like look over to the
Now?
king, give him a little striking glance.
Now, this is where I snatch the book.
The plan.
The plan.
Anyway.
It's all coming together.
Let's roll a dex check of +0.
Genius. He's the snatcher, not the Rizzler.
He's a snatcher, not the Rizzler.
Snatch you.
Roll a snatcher.
That's a 4.
Oh, no.
Grim. Grim. So how are you trying to like steal from Mother? Do you go behind his throne into like his right side, or do you like go in front of him, or what do you do?
I go like to his side, try to grab it.
All right, Grim. So what happens is, you try to grab the book. However, you grab the book, right, Grim? And then instead of taking it out of his pocket silently, you accidentally throw it across the room because you threw it too hard. You're trying to be quick, Grim, but you're too quick and you threw it.
Damn.
Now the book is sitting.
Like, where?
Oh, it's in the crowd now.
Upon the floor.
Upon the floor in the crowd. You didn't hear. You didn't.
Notice.
The king does not notice. He's still staring at Alex and the queen.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna like slightly panic and go look for it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like, so lovely, what's your name? I'm sorry I didn't get to be acquainted with you. I haven't been to your ceremonies or your beautiful balls.
Yes. My name is Maria. Maria Shingles. You know, that's quite an ugly name for such a, extravagant place. Although my husband, he's quite mean, I don't really like him. I just married because the honor or whatever of my family.
Ah, don't play me. I know you wanted the coin.
Yeah.
So again.
She's like, well, she seems a little indecisive.
Yeah, well,
So
that's fine.
now what's gonna happen is the king is gonna stand up, and he is so fucking wasted. You can see like one of his eyelids, Alex, is like completely down, and the other one is open, and he's just walking over to you and the queen right now, and he's like,
It's like the end of the dance where I like tip her over.
yeah, that's the end of the dance. Like you tip her over and everything, and then the king walks up, and he's like, you
Yes, my lord.
scoundrel.
Oh, my lord, you shouldn't be getting handsy with other women. You have a waif,
And he's like, I can do what I want. I'm the Baron of.
Well, what stops me then? And I'll give him a wink.
He's like, because you're nobody. You're nobody. I don't know who you are. Why'd you come to my party and start dancing with my wife? He seems very, very aggravated.
I'll give him a shrug. You didn't stop me,
He's like, I never thought you, of all people, would disobey me. And she's like, well, maybe you should have been talking to other women. And then he seems
Matt.
extremely fit. Yeah, Grim, what's up?
Did I even find the book?
You did.
Tell me.
You did find the book because everybody stopped moving as soon as this confrontation happened. Alex, you are currently the star of the show.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna start aggravating him. Like, hey, listen, man, I don't want to hear that from a guy who sends a raven to say hi to his toes. Because he's got fucking super fat.
Oh, yeah. He's like, how dare you? This is not fat. This is muscle. I am super muscular. And he tries to do like a strut pose with his arms and everything. It's just flabby. It's flabby, though.
Like, it's just like, you just see like two sagging fucking
Yeah.
shit he accuses for muscles.
Yeah, he's like, my muscles appear on the bottom side of my arm.
Yeah, well, you look like you got tits growing out of your back.
He's like, hey! the guards, they take their spears up and they're like walking over to you, Alex, now.
Yeah,
And then,
I'll like get over to the queen. I'll give her a kiss on the cheek. Be like, I gotta go, sweetheart. And I'll
As soon-
sprinting towards the
Grim, did you get the book?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
like be watching the scene. The moment I see him start sprinting, I also go for the entrance.
So now what happens?
I'm gonna like scream to Grim as we like run.
So while this confrontation was happening, there has been screams in the background. As soon as you take the book, Grim, you can hear loud screams and pleading happening in the main room. The king standing there, too drunk to understand the situation as far as you can tell.
Okay.
A man steps through the doorway of the royal palace room, or the throne room. Rainbow mist comes from behind of him. You can see rainbow mist in the other room. Everyone in the room starts scattering. They start running. Everybody in the room, all the guests, they start running. They don't know what's happening. However, so the only people left in the room now is you two, the king, the queen, and the guards. That's it. Actually, and the hooker. The other two. The man, when he sees these people, he doesn't seem to care at all that they're running away. Rose, or Scarlet,
Where's Rose? Yeah, where'd she go?
she's also,
Rose.
well, she was in the entrance hall and you heard screams of terror, so I'm not sure.
She's gone.
So anyway, the man that you see arises. He's covered in cloth from head to toe. The only things that aren't in cloth are his hands, and they're extremely pale and scarred. He wields a scimitar in his left hand, stained with blood, and in his right hand a paintbrush with rainbow paint on the end of his paintbrush.
Like decolored paint, or like this just keeps like switching colors?
No, like it's a colored rainbow. Like it doesn't keep switching.
It's normal rainbow.
It's normal rainbow. Suddenly it dawns on you all that you can't move. Your bodies feel trapped, and you've never felt this way ever. And the Baron looks at him. He says, "Who are you? Seize him!" And the guards, they stand there in dismay, trembling, until finally one guard, he rushes up to him, and with all his might attacks him with a sword. The man that stands at the door uses the back end of his paintbrush and blocks the attack straight on. And then he looks at the guard. He says, "What is this? Your blade, it's imperfect. Your determination has been destroyed. You are a discarded piece of filth. I shall perfect you." And with that, the man uses his paintbrush, and with the very end of the paintbrush where the rainbow is, he taps the man's sword, and you can all hear a drip sound, and you can see ripples, like you know how like water when it drops into more water, there's ripples. You can see ripples flowing from his sword into this guy's body.
Oh, no.
The man looks like he's standing still, frozen in time. What were you gonna say, Grim?
Am I still unable to move?
Yes, you are still unable to move.
Bruh.
Yes, there's a sequence happening real quick. You'll be able to move in a second, don't worry.
I'm stoked.
And then as soon as the ripples have settled, he turns his sword, and the entire guy turns into rainbow paint, which quickly falls to the ground, staining the red carpet and the boots of this mysterious man.
This fellow.
He says, "Baron, I want the book. Give it to me, and no other man shall have to suffer this one's fate." Everyone stands in horror and shock from what happened to that guard, then looks upon the Baron. Okay, now you guys can act. I'll give you some dialogue while you guys are able to act. You guys can move now. The guards, by the way, Alex, the guards, there's like 4 guards like pinning you with spears. Now they've stopped and they're just looking at him.
I'll be like, toss me a.
No.
I'm gonna like point at you.
I mean, it's a really good idea to pull it out in this scenario.
That would.
What do you think I'm talking about?
Currently there is no exit right now. The guy is standing in the exit.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, sure. Toss it over if I was talking about the book. Don't say that in character, for the love of God.
Right.
If I talking about the book.
What book?
Guy looks over.
Question mark?
And the mysterious man, or the Baron, looks at him and he says, "What book? I have no book. All I have is a crown that is atop of my head and a robe to keep me warm." And the man laughs. He stares back at the Baron with his one hand where he's holding his paintbrush. He reveals his right eye. His eye is like no other that you've seen in your life. It's huge. It's huge and constantly has rainbow colors inside, like a messed up tie-dye t-shirt. He now raises his paintbrush and points at the Baron with it. "I'm the real deal, Baron. You'll give me your book or I shall relish in making you and your men suffer. Do not make me do this. I need it now." Then he flicks his paintbrush at another guard, getting droplets of the rainbow paint on him. And moments later, he too succumbs to the fate of the first guard.
Matt, how close am I to one of the side exits?
I would say you're directly in the middle of the room with some guards and Alex. And the Baron is like near his throne.
You should probably put tokens down, but this is fine too.
Yeah.
No sweat. Young blood.
Oh, okay, so looking at the D&D, I'm guessing like this is where all the entrances are, this is another one, this is the main one, and
like,
we're like
the main entrance, and then the guys like here, and then the guards
So
around it.
main entrance were the guys here. This is throne room entrance. This is side entrance, and this is where you guys are.
So thrones, like the throne room entrance.
Yep.
Like the side entrance.
Yep.
And we are like
Right here.
Like
The
Here and
middle.
here is us respectively. The guards are like here. There was 4 guards on me.
Yeah, there were 4 guards all surrounding you, but they stopped now.
King, and the queen's like here probably, and then the
They-
hooker's like here.
Yeah, and the queen is also where the hooker is.
Man, I'm just gonna go to like this entrance.
All right, you can make a run for it.
Yeah, I'll be when I see the purple, I'll be like, so that's the bullseye, and I'll flip a little bullet into my gun.
All right, that's the bullseye. All right, so
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to do that, and I'll take that as my chance to run.
all right, you guys start running then, I guess. Grim, when you reach the door, you notice the door is locked.
Kick it down.
Are you gonna try to kick down the door?
Yes.
Roll a strength check.
Strong.
Wait.
Babaganoush.
Swear to God, these are some rolls, you know?
So yes, sir.
They are quite the rolls. I mean, you kick the door, you kind of like put a dent in it, a decent big dent, and now you can see the mysterious man. He walks up to the Baron. He actually ignores all the guards and you and Grim, Alex. So he walks up to the
Okay,
Baron, and the man slices off the Baron's right hand with his scimitar. He screams in agony.
In that case, I'm gonna go run for the fucking entrance.
All right. When you run over to the entrance, Grim.
On for Alex.
Oh, okay. Grim, when you run over to the entrance, you notice that it's completely filled with rainbow fog.
Can I, like, if I touch the fog, does it do anything?
Not particularly, but you can't see anything.
You're blind, bozo.
Do I remember the general layout of it?
Yes, you do.
Okay, in that case, time to track through fucking nothing.
All right, you trek through nothing. You cannot see a single thing in your path, but you run, Grim. Moments later, you end up in the same room.
Okay, what can I use to fan out the fog?
I yield, I will give you it, says the Baron. He reaches into his right pocket, and he pulls out nothing. I don't understand. I don't. And then the mysterious man says, "You take me for a fool?" And he raises his paintbrush, and he stares down at the Baron. Huh? What's up?
Man, I'm gonna try doing it again, except this time I'm gonna try to, like, use my shield to fan out some of the fog.
You're gonna try using your shield?
Yeah.
Shield, yeah.
The
Roll,
closest thing that I can, like, it's like the best thing I have on hand.
roll dexterity.
That's a weird roll, yeah. 5.
You start fanning the shield as vigorously as you can, like in the fog, and as soon as you swipe away some fog, the fog just reappears in its place.
Regeneration.
Nobody has lived knowing my name. Did you know that? My name is Odium Voss, but you can call me Perfection. And with that, he slices off the Baron's head with scimitar.
Oh no. Anyway.
And then he
Anyway,
says,
I tried it again.
okay, sure.
11.
Same thing happens. You
Awesome.
cannot fan out the fog. And with that, he turns over to you two, and he says, "I'm sorry that I must do this, but it is a part of the rules, you see."
Wait, so Grim's like all the way down here now.
Grim is all the way at the entrance right now. He's here.
Yeah, I'm up there. I'm like, at this point, I'm like putting the cleaning rod back into my gun. I kick the hammer.
Yeah.
Aim it at him.
All right. And then as soon as he says that, Grim, your book, it starts to glow bright, and within moments, you notice that a wormhole appears under you, Grim, and you fall into the wormhole that the book made on the ground.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What do you do, Alex? The mysterious man turns around to see what happened.
And it's like, gotcha. And I'm gonna try to shoot his eye, and the moment I pull the trigger, it's going, and the bullet's gonna flop out of the front of the gun because there's no black powder in the gun. Because I threw the horn into the inner room.
All right, so what is that accomplish?
Nothing. My character forgot.
He's
I look down the barrel of my gun.
and then the mysterious man is like, "Ho ho ho! Somebody has the book." Alex, you have time to act. What do you do? There is a wormhole currently, like right here, and the mysterious man is like right here, and you're like right here where this line is.
He's like, alright, I do, and I'll start running this way. Yeah.
Wait, you're not gonna run to the wormhole? You saw a Grim try to open that door, it didn't open.
True, but didn't the guy create the wormhole to suck Grim in?
No.
Book blue. Book blowy. Book wormhole.
Oh, the book.
I don't know where I am.
Yeah. So what happened was.
Perception to see if I even like noticed that, but yeah.
No, it was a very loud sound. You could notice it.
Okay.
Yeah, it opened up. Grim, you see Grim where he was before is gone, and there's a wormhole on the ground.
Alright. I'm like, well, you're right, I do, fat, so I'm gonna start running.
Alright.
Go roll into or I'll just like get this far, I think.
Sure. You two just go into the portal because you made it. Yeah, and the mysterious man's like, no, come back here. And you two are falling through the portal, and you see the mysterious man coming to the portal, and he's like, no, and then he tries to like jump in, but as soon as he tries, like the portal shuts, and you see it chops off his arm. It chops off his arm.
As I see him trying to jump in, I'll be like, toodaloo, asshole. I'll give him a little like the nod.
You give him a nod. You give him a works. No Rizzler. Okay. And you say he's like, no, and then the portal shuts, and then his arm gets chopped off his body, and you see his arm fall off with you guys. But you also notice, real quick, is that you notice his arm, there isn't any blood coming out of it, only rainbow paint.
Don't touch it.
And you guys pass out. You black out completely.
Damn. Here.
You guys wake up a little bit later, and you find yourself in the middle of a great plain. It's just really nice. It's really sunny outside, and you can see a small nearby town, and it's midday when you wake up. You guys have a pretty bad headache, and yeah.
Okay, first thing I want to do is like look at that book. Describe the book, Matthew.
All right, it's a very small book. I would say, if you know what an iPhone looks like, it's about as big as an iPhone. I'm not even joking. It's very small, very compact.
Really big book.
It's a very small book. It's a magical book. But anyways,
the actual appearance of it.
The appearance of it. So it's a blue book. It's a blue book. On the front of it, it has some golden letters that just says the spire. And yeah, that's all that I can see on the outside.
I'm just gonna go like flip through pages. Tell me anything of interest.
So on the first page, you can see one line that says, "And then the party will make it to the gate." Other than that, all the other pages are blank.
Okay, I already see where this is going.
It's a magical book. And the letters, by the way, are like golden. You can't like erase them or whatever, or it's not ink. It's just golden letters.
Wait, does Grim actually like have the fire for a head?
Yes.
Would it be actual fire? Would it just?
Oh, would it be real fire?
It's like I don't know.
I guess it could be like not real fire. I don't know.
Like illusionary fire. So my character's gonna try to like stick a cigar into his head.
Okay, you know what? Just because, why not? Sure, go ahead. Stick the cigar.
Gonna look at him, go. You just woke up and you're already smoking.
I said I had a problem last night. Take a hint.
Okay.
Got a big puff.
Okay, you do you.
Pal, happy face. Thumbs up emoji.
Thumbs up emoji.
No, it's like okay, easy, and then turn back and look at the town.
Yes, you see the town. It's pretty normal size. It doesn't look huge, but it's not too small. You can see there's walls around it that are made out of wood. They're wooden walls, like with sharpened tips.
Genioso.
Okay, I'm just gonna start walking towards it.
All right, you two start walking towards the town, or I mean, Grim does. I don't know if Alex does. He's smoking or whatever.
I'm smoking up dirty. I'll follow him.
All right, you follow him. You.
Okay, you're done. We're gonna take a moment to recoup. All right. I'll, like hoist the gun over my shoulder and start walking.
Man, when he forgets the gunpowder. Yeah. You two eventually, after about like 5 minutes of walking, eventually reach the town. when you guys reach the city, there is a small village with loads of villagers that seem to be living very fruitfully and happily. Lots of children. Seems to be a pretty decent amount of buildings around the town, and also a man walks up to you all. Are you okay? I'm the town's mayor, Sir Wesley Turner. Pleasure to meet you. We saw you all fall from a gaping hole in the sky. We didn't know what to do. You were all in poor condition. We treated you the best we could. Then we left you there since we didn't know if you'd be scared of seeing us. We promise we aren't bad people.
Is it just so the villagers just like humans?
Yes, they're all humans. The mayor's talking to you right now. He has a very long gray beard and he's bald.
Okay. We'll be fine.
I like check. I like as I do like panicking, like check under my shirt. Is there like bandages or what?
Yeah, there are bandages because you did have cuts around your body.
Okay.
Because you guys, he tells you that you guys fell from like 100 feet in the sky.
That's quite bad.
That's literally enough to kill any of us like 7 times over.
Is that true?
Probably, but who cares? The only...
So,
damage.
People from falling 90 to 100 feet in real life are associated with 100% mortality rate.
Yeah, also D&D 1d6 per 10 feet. So
10d6. Livable technically.
We'll just assume you.
Not realistically.
We'll assume you guys barely lived for the funny story. Anyways, you and then the guy inspects you. He's like, you all seemed like adventurers, so feel free to stay here in the village for a little bit. We haven't seen adventurers in ages. We'd like to help because, well, you seemed a bit far off your feet. And he laughs a little bit. And then he goes up to... Who's in front right now, do you think, out of you two?
Yes, me, because Alex started falling after it.
Alright. So, Grim, he goes up to you and he hands you a sack of gold with a very unsteady hand. And he's like... And then he makes peace with you. He puts his hands together and then bows to you.
Okay, how much is it?
Inside the bag, you can see there's 100 GP.
Bruh. Okay. 100 GP.
$100.
$100.
You can also, now that you're close to the city, see farms on like the outside of the walls and stuff. It seems very peaceful.
Jardiner.
Okay, I'm gonna like just waltz into town and look at like the surroundings.
Alright, inside the town there is, from what you can see, a blacksmith, there's a town hall, a statue, and a really big church. It's bigger than any other building actually inside the town, with houses scattered about the town and farms on the outside, as I said before.
What's going on with the blacksmith?
The blacksmith, he's currently at the hammer. He seems to be making a regular iron sword. He's just chilling. He's wearing his gloves. He's got like an apron on. He also has a really long beard and also is bald, except his beard isn't gray. It's just like red.
Changer.
Anyway.
Does he have like wares out? Like
yeah. He has his wares out. It's mainly consists of just regular weapons and some ammunition.
Okay.
You can also see some armor. You can see chainmail and leather, but that's all you can see.
I see. Did I see Alex like fail to shoot him?
Alex failed. That was after you fell down.
You jumped down.
He didn't jump down. A wormhole appeared under him and he fell.
Minor fall.
Okay. Oh no.
Hold up.
Do you want something from the store, Alex?
Or do you go walk up to blacksmith, Grim?
I'm just like looking around, like from a.
Yeah, like following behind him and permanently smoking up the air.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look at Alex. Do you need something?
Has a night's rest. I don't know. What's your problem?
And then you guys can also see like the mayor like really like weakly with his cane walking back to like the town hall, like really slowly, and you can hear him like making noises like oh, and then after he goes away for a bit, you see a group of kids walk up to you, Alex. He's like, hey, what's that thing on your back? What's that thing on your back? It looks really cool.
You want to see it? And I'll just toss it to them.
He tosses them.
Drafted.
They're like, cool. Drafted. They there's like 3 kids, by the way, and they all try to pick up the gun, like each, they lift it all like on each side, like one kid's on the barrel side, one kid's on the trigger, and the other's in the middle. and the one near the trigger is gonna be like, what's this doing? He's gonna put his finger near the trigger. He's gonna try pulling it.
He could do that. I don't know.
You actually see that he physically can't pull the trigger because it's too heavy.
The strength.
Yeah.
Literally you right now.
And he's like, I've never seen such a contraption before. What does it do? And they all just stare at you, Alex.
It's homemade. You know what? You guys have made a slingshot, right?
Yeah, of course. We use those all the time to hit the wasp nests that are all around the trees outside the village.
Think of this like a big slingshot. You know what? I'll let you guys use it, right? If you can go to your nannies or your moms or your dads, and you can pilfer me a few eggshells, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of water.
Oh no.
Spend crafting
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder like fucking DSD.
Yeah, bring it to me, and I'll let you guys use the slingshot. It's a big slingshot, that's what it is. And I'll pick up the gun.
Okay. They're like, cool, okay. I'm gonna go ask my mom. So am I. And they're all gonna walk over to their houses and just go inside their houses. You can hear a very loud, like, kid scream from the distance. That's just saying, like, Mom! What did you say, Grim?
What else in the town?
Well, there's a statue. There's a church. There is a inn. I forgot to tell you that, but there is an inn. There's a bar. There's a lot of stuff, pretty much, and there's a nice amount of stuff. So yeah.
Sure. I feel like I need anything right now.
I need eggshells.
DSD fucking recipe.
Yeah. Did I tell one of the kids to fetch me a drink?
No.
No.
Needs a drink.
Papa needs a drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like over to go like, hey, you hot stuff.
All right.
Give me something strong. I'll like toss them, like the gold pouch.
Okay, wait, what you said? And fucking sold out for a second.
Hey, hot stuff.
I
Give me
feel like-
something strong. I threw you the gold pouch.
With all of your gold in it?
Yeah, with my 100 gold pieces in it. It's quite heavy.
Yeah. You throw it to him like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what happens then in a little bit is the kids come back to Alex. Each of them seem to have some stuff. One of them, Alex, is carrying 2 buckets of water. One of them is carrying like a whole bunch of eggshells, and they're dripping with just fucking residue. And the last one is carrying what was the last part you said?
It was charcoal. So like from the fire pits, just grab charcoal.
Oh, charcoal. And one of them.
A rotten egg, a charcoal, and a nitrate.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, the kid with the charcoal, you can see his hands and his face are completely black now, as he comes up to you with the charcoal. And then, so the kid with the charcoal goes up to you. He's like, "I got this straight from the fire pit."
No, thank you. Now, what's your name, little boy?
My name is Tom. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tom. Could you wash yourself off in one of those water buckets?
Sure. Wait, the one that the other kid's carrying? You point at? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he goes to the water bucket and he just dumps his face and his hands inside the bucket and starts like shaking it all around. And then he takes it out after a second later. His entire body is soaked in water now. He's like, okay.
Okay, that's good. Now, let's begin. Take notes, kids. To elaborately teach the kids how to make black powder.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to like the fucking bar.
Get me a drink. Alright, and I am going to, once we complete the process, like, alright, kids. Now, this stuff, don't put it near fires. That's stupid. You know, that's stupid.
Yes, sir. We got it, sir.
Sorry, yes, sir.
So, yes, sir.
Now then, show me a hornet's nest. Let's go to a hornet's nest.
Okay, and then the kids, they all come out, and then they're gonna bring you out of the city, Alex. They're gonna bring you to a really, really tall tree. And then they're gonna tell you. You see that all the way up there? And this tree, by the way, is like 100 feet tall.
Big tree.
Yeah. So they point all the way at the top. And there's a very small speck of yellow, and they're like, "We've been trying to shoot that with a slingshot for so long, but we can't reach it."
Yeah, well, you're not gonna reach that thing with a slingshot. You need something a little more like this. I'm gonna dump a little bit of the black powder into the gun.
They're
Load it.
gonna be like, "What does that powder do?"
Well, yeah.
And then while he says that, he picks his nose and eats his boogers.
Well, you'll see. Alright, be patient. Good things come to patient kids. You know that, right?
Yes, sir. The other kid still holding the empty buckets is like, "Can I put these down?"
I didn't say that, but you know, go ahead.
He's like, "Okay," and he drops the buckets.
Now, watch this, and I'm going to aim at the beehive. I'm gonna take aim and I'm gonna shoot the beehive.
Okay.
Or the hornet's nest, my bad.
Yeah, it's a hornet's nest. They don't really. Okay, so you shoot the beehive.
It's like a huge plume of smoke comes out.
Yeah.
It chokes all of us. Well, it chokes the kids, actually.
Yeah, you are all just covered in this smoke now, and then the kids are like coughing like.
Yeah, that's your first taste.
And it makes a really big sound, and you notice some of the guards rush out of the city, and they go up to you, Alex, and they're like, What happened? What happened? Where? What's happening?"
Nothing, officer.
And they're like, "Well, what's that you have in your hand?" And then he looks at the stick.
I don't know. What do you think it is? It's surely harmless, right, officer?
We don't know what it is, sir. Can we examine that real quick? And he holds his hand out, and then he's gonna carry the gun. He's gonna be like, "What is this thing?" And he's gonna
I'm
like,
gonna crash it out by the kids, and I'm gonna give them all 1 gold piece.
"Okay." The kid's like, "Oh, thank you, mister. Now I can go buy that toy I always wanted to buy for like 10 years. Yay!" And they leave.
Yeah, get out of here. Okay.
They're all just covered in. They all smell like smoke too now.
Smell like smoke and covered in soot.
Yes. My mom's gonna be proud of me when she sees me.
The best influence for kids.
Anyways, now the guards are gonna examine it. They're like, "What is this?" And then he's going to look down the barrel of the gun, and he's gonna be like,
I would do
"Huh."
that if I were you.
He's like, "Interesting." And the other comrade's gonna see the trigger while he's pulling that, while he's looking down the barrel. He's gonna grab the trigger. And he's like, "What's this do?"
Poof, and then shoot into his face.
he just pulls it, and then the soot just comes out into this man's face. And then the other guards are like, what is this?" And
I
then
want you not to do that.
the guy with the soot, like, his eyes now like red. He's like, "Oh, my eyes!" And all the other guards are like, you can just keep this to yourself, adventurer. And he gives it back to you.
Yeah, and I'll be like, it just takes a little finesse, and I'll cock back the hammer and like click it. I'll put it back on the back.
All right, and then the guard with the rash, like with the eyes, he'll be like, "Oh man, that hurts so bad." And there's gonna be like 2 other guards like next to him, just holding like his shoulders, and he'll be like, "It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay." And they're all walking back to the city. They wash this out. Don't worry. And you landed that.
Alright, what's Grim doing?
That's a good question. What is Grim doing?
No, Matt,
Yeah.
the bar.
Yes, you go to the bar. Inside of it, it's very lively. There's tons of people in there. Mainly just regular people, but you see a little bit of people wearing like armor and such. And they have weapons on their backs. And they got books to their sides.
Damn.
They're dripping out.
Okay. So we'll start to the bartender.
And you go up to the bartender, and she goes up to you. He's like, "Well, hey, handsome, what would you like?"
Looking down at the guy made literally off fire.
Hot stuff.
What's up, hot stuff?
Alright, listen. 2 of the strongest drinks you have.
Strongest drinks. We got that in the back. Okay. I'll charge you only 1 GP for 2 of them, since they both actually cost 1. But since you're so cute, I'll give you 1. I'll give you 2 for 1. And she goes into the back.
me staring down as my head is literally ablaze. Okay, then. She's gonna flick a coin upwards into the counter.
All right. She takes the coin and then she goes into the back and gives you 2 bottles. Grim, on these bottles are literally
entire bottles.
Yeah, 2 entire bottles.
Bruh.
She gives you 2 entire bottles, and each of them have a skull on them.
Mhm.
Skull emoji.
And she's like,
Interesting.
and then she asks you, anything else, kind sir?
This will be it, yeah.
All right. And as soon as you get the drink, Grim, you can hear like a large hurrah, hurrah in the background as like there's some adventurers like in the back or whatever the tavern. They're just like screaming because something happened.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at what they're screaming at.
All right. They you look over, Grim, and you can see that they are all just playing poker.
Bruh.
They're all playing poker. And there's one, so you notice that everybody else besides one dude has a giant mountain of chips.
Awesome.
and everyone else seems really pissed.
Mauled.
And then you see the guy actually with the huge mountain of chips is a halfling, and they have a really eccentric mustache. Like, you know what an evil French villain mustache looks like? That's what they have. He's got that one. And he's wearing a pinstripe uniform, and he has a top hat, and he's smoking a cigar. And he looks at you, and he's like, care to try me? And then he takes out a cigar, and Grim, he just starts smoking he puffs smoke circles in your face.
Yeah.
Even though you were made out of fire, he doesn't care. He just looks at you.
So here's the funny thing, right? Little real life Grim lore. I don't know how to play poker.
It wouldn't matter. It literally wouldn't matter even. I would have just made you roll a fucking sleight of hand check or whatever. Intel.
We'll slide a hand check. Sure, I feel like gambling my life savings away today.
Life savings away.
Yeah. All right. So how much money do you have on you, Grim?
Okay, no, listen. I'm just gonna take a chair.
All right.
And I'll just like put it on the table and just like slam down like, let's say, 30 GP.
All right. He's slammed down 30 GP, and he's like, that's quite a bit of money. However, I will go over you tenfold, and then he puts down 300 GP.
Damn. Big better.
Okay, Matthew.
Yes.
I wanna can I roll investigation, see if the cards are like bent or anything like that.
Roll investigation.
That's actually gonna be a
His intelligence.
11.
They seem to be normal playing cards.
Awesome. Okay.
Ingenioso.
All right. Now just roll a intel.
Sleight of hand.
Nope, just regular intel. Yep.
Regular intelligence. Okay. That's a
Intelligent.
20.
Oh wow. All right. Let me see what he rolls now. Oh, okay. So Grim. So, oh boy, Grim. You can see he before when he draws a card, you can see that he drew an extra card very slightly. You can see that. It looked very seamless, but since he rolled a nat 20 on intel, you could see that he drew another card with his original card.
Bruh. Okay. I'm just gonna get up.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna like recount your cards.
He's gonna be like, okay. And then he recounts his cards and he has all the cards that he's supposed to have.
Okay. I'm gonna sit back down.
Okay.
Get up, back down.
I'm gonna try to roll again to see if he's trying anything.
Sure.
No one crits 2 dice in a row. It's true.
Even so that you didn't crit, since you were like on him about it, you noticed that he was hiding cards in his sleeve.
I'm just gonna like point at him. I'm gonna go, hey, those cards in your sleeves.
And he's gonna be like, oh, what are you talking about? He's just gonna look at you.
I can see them.
You,
Don't
what do
fuck
you,
with me.
what do you mean, sir? I don't have any cards in my sleeve, and he's gotta like
Shake
sweat a
them out
little
of
bit, shake them out of him.
Man,
And-
I physically saw him like with the cards in his sleeves, right?
yeah, you do. You see the cards in his sleeves.
I'm just gonna grab his arm and take the card out.
And then as soon as you do that, all the adventurers at the table are gonna gasp. They're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, he's cheating! He's cheating!" And as soon as that happens, all the other adventurers who lost all their money are gonna look at him, and then they're all gonna have angry faces and pull out weapons. And then the guy is just sitting there, is like, I gotta go. And then he gets out of the chair. He starts
No,
running.
I'm just gonna grab him.
Oh, okay. Roll strength, real quick.
With advantage, I'm guessing, because he's a smaller creature.
Yes.
2d20 plus 2.
Alright.
That's 15.
You grab him. He's not wearing any armor. He's just in like normal clothes. So
Don't know how that works, but yeah.
yeah. Anyways, you grab him. And now he's just sitting there. He's staring at you, Grim. He's like, you can have your money. You can have your money back. Just leave me alone.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the others, how much did all of you lose?
All of them reply with the same answer, which is about like 100.
That's a lot of money.
So, I'm guessing he has a bag or something?
No, it's just like a whole bunch of money just on the table.
Just gonna distribute like 100 to each of them in that case.
Okay.
Also grab my money.
All right. Yep. You grab your money also. All right.
No. I'm gonna distribute more like 90 because I thought they would like realize it at the like the time.
I'm going to make a roll. Let's see. Do they notice? All right. They don't seem to notice at all.
No.
And in Grim,
No,
in
no.
total, how much money you get from all of their slight theftery? You gain about 60 gold. So 30 plus
Okay.
60. So yeah.
I'm just gonna get up and I'm just gonna like leave silently. Not
Alright.
saying anything else.
All right. The bartender from before is gonna be like, she's gonna be like, come back here sometime, won't you?
I'm just gonna like look at her and make like a click noise with my mouth and just like point at her.
Okay. She's gonna like fall over. She's like, oh, like she's like really flattered. All right.
What being a little rizzed up does to a man.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna look for Alex.
All right. You and Alex eventually meet up. Alex has soot in his face, and you also can see Grim. Before you see Alex, 3 kids running past you, all filled with soot on their face, and they're all just screaming, "Mom, mom!" And yeah, and then you see Alex come by.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm not even gonna question that. Here's your money. Let's go.
Even if you did, I wouldn't answer.
Your money? Don't you mean his wine? He wanted wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still only give him 99. I feel fucker.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving 109. I'm taking away 9. Here's a bonus. Fuck you.
Damn. I got cash up guaranteed.
Cash up. Grim
Got 10
did
GP.
stocks.
Enjoy.
All right.
What did I do to deserve it?
I don't know. Here's your fucking drink.
I don't ever tell you you're the best business partner. And I'm gonna like pop the cap off my bottle.
I guess I'm just gonna like fucking dunk mine into my like fucking head and just
You're gonna dunk it into your head.
Of course.
Are you gonna drink it, Alex?
You know, before we do that, we gotta be classy. I'm gonna whip out my mesh kit and take out the little goblet.
Oh yes. You're gonna pour it into it.
I don't care. I'm just gonna dunk it.
He's gonna dunk it.
Chug, 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 chug.
Chug.
Go. That's a good idea.
So I'm going to say that Grim, you're like half effective to like wine, cause Flamehead. So
Fire.
yeah, Anyways, Grim, roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
With advantage, and let me see what that would be. That would be, what is Paladin not get con save?
Constitution.
That is a +3.
Awesome.
So 2d20 +3. That is a 18.
All right. For the most part, you seem to be fine. You don't black out or anything, you know. But like, you do feel a very big kick. You feel a little groggy after chugging the whole thing.
Chug the whole bottle.
I'm just gonna look at it. Yeah. It's like those fucking Asian, like, snake wines.
Mystery alcohol.
Right. Skooma.
Skooma. Using the skooma potion to become God.
All right. Anyways, Alex, do you drink yours right after?
Yeah, I'll take a sip of mine.
And then
Yeah, it's like, you look at the bottle in question.
the bottle literally has a skull on it.
Nah, Matthew, do you see what's inside of that bottle?
What do you mean?
Snake wine in question.
Wait, look at this one.
Why is there a snake?
Look at this one. It's not just a snake, it's a scorpion too.
That's great.
It adds flavor, though.
Adds flavor, adds protein.
It's a snake wine. You gotta have the snake and snake wine.
Yeah, have a snake and snake wine.
You can't have snake wine without the snake.
All right. Anyways, Alex, roll a con save if you get wasted.
Yeah, noon. No, 12, 13.
You feel extremely wheezy. You are not having a great day.
Well, it's to be expected.
You seem
Okay.
you seem to forget literally everything, like where you are, who you are, and what's happening.
Okay. Matthew, is it like midday? You said?
It is midday. You guys are midday drinkers.
Midday drinking. Best impression to leave on the townspeople. Teach the kids to make explosives, then get fucking blackout drunk right outside town.
Okay. Guess I'm just gonna like fucking. We're in south side of town, right?
You're in the south side of the town right now.
No, south side or outside?
Oh no, you're like in the south side now,
Okay.
cause you guys.
Like by the entrance.
Yeah, by the entrance.
Okay, I'm just gonna like sit down for a second and like look at the book again.
All right. You're gonna look at the book.
It's still the same.
Yeah, nothing's changed in the book.
Nothing has changed. The book remains.
It's just a blue book. It seems to be pretty like average for a book, honestly. It's this is a normal
Is there-
hardcover book.
Is there a way to get up on the? Is the wall like? You mean wooden wall as in like logs with spikes at the top? Or...
Yes.
Okay, so there's no like way to get up on it.
I mean, no, you can't really do that. Unless you have like a thing that lets you stand on the spikes. You have really good balance.
Just be a pro, you know.
Be a monk.
Be monk. Monastic abilities.
Yeah. Anyway,
Alex just like blackout drunk on the floor now.
yeah, he's very drunk right now. He doesn't know what's happening. When he asked for the hardest, he got the hardest.
And I say I'd love you to my wife, but then I forgot you, my wife. Kissing the barrel of my gun.
There's like he gets raccoon eyes on his mouth.
How far away is the inn?
It's right next to you guys. Like the inn is right across from the bar.
Okay, I'm just gonna like grab Alex and just drag him by like the shirt.
Okay, you guys go to the inn.
I'm guessing like the moment I walk in, this person just realizes a fling person carrying around someone who's very clearly out of his mind drunk.
I say I fucking beat you up, you dumb twat. Like air swinging at nothing. Oh, fuck off of me, cunny, you bugger.
The guy at the counter is gonna be like, would you like a room for two?
Yeah, how much is it?
I'll give you this room for 2 weeks for 1 GP.
2 weeks.
Nice.
How about for a night?
Shit.
For a
How about
night?
for 1 night?
Sure. I guess you can give me like 10 silver pieces.
10. Okay, I was gonna smack 10 silver. It's not even. Isn't that how much 1 gold worth is? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you should have just like finesse us. that's what
Okay,
one gold is
2
worth.
weeks, 14 divided by. So translated to copper, that would be what? 100 copper for 1 GP?
Yeah,
Oh
so
wait, yeah.
copper 10
Or my bad. That would so for
So 100 divided by 14.
give me 1 silver piece.
Wow, that's pure.
Okay, sure. I'm just gonna like. Do you have change? I only have gold.
Yeah, he's like, sure, I'll give you change, and then he takes your 1 gold piece and he gives you 9 silver pieces.
Awesome. I'm just gonna like drag this man to his room.
All right.
Aw. I hit my head hitting the stairs.
Yeah. No. He's grabbing you by like the shirt, so it'll be your legs and your arms just on the stairs dragging by.
How
Of course.
tall is this place exactly?
How tall?
Yeah, this building.
I'd say about 3 stories.
Okay. Did we get a floor on what? Did we get a room on what floor?
You got it on the top floor.
Okay, that's perfect actually. So I'm just gonna fucking like throw that guy onto the table. I don't know, or just leave him inside.
Onto a table?
Or
Onto a table?
Like, oh.
no, I mean on the bed.
Put
Onto the table.
him on the
Just
table
on
where the guy
table.
is.
The table just breaks.
Alright, you put him in the bed. And he's just sitting there, he's just sleeping. He's on the mirror right now.
Yeah, I wanna look out the window and just like look out into the horizon.
Sure. Outside, actually, I'm gonna first tell you the room. There's 2 beds, both single beds. There's a like a drawer between you and Alex. There's another room. Actually, it's a very lavish restroom, or yeah, for the most part, because there's a toilet. But like it's not like the toilet you'd think of nowadays. It's like it's like a bucket, and there's a hole at the bottom of the bucket. And then you shit down.
Medieval toilet.
Yeah, literally. It's like a porta potty, except it doesn't stay in there. It goes down a pipe.
Of course.
You also notice there's a water bucket next to it with a sign above the bucket that says "Clean toilet with bucket after use."
Intelligente.
And inside the room, other than that, there's a wardrobe, and then the window.
Okay, man, like what I said, I want to look out in the horizon
All right.
from the window, and I want to see if I can see anything.
All right. So what you actually didn't notice from before, now looking out the horizon of the window, is you see a gigantic black tower.
Wow. Incredibles.
It's
Wow, would you look at that?
it's also
the
really
party must
far.
reach the gate.
It's also really far, like really far.
Okay, I'm just gonna like leave Alex like sleeping.
You also, Grim, can see the statue. You didn't notice this before either, but the statue is pointing its sword at the giant black thing all the way at the top. Which you actually
I'm gonna
can't see the
go-
top because there's clouds covering it.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go outside and into the mayor's like room. Like,
All right,
I mean, you are.
all right, Alex, roll another con save real quick.
Oh my goodness.
not debilitated.
Yeah,
All right,
Not
Alex.
debilitated anymore.
Alex, you are conscious now. But you're really conscious, like not like half conscious. And you wake up and you're just in a bed by yourself.
Yeah.
You-
I'll take the gun in my arms and onto my back.
No, like while you were sleeping, you were making out with your gun. So like you have the gun in your hands, just like in front of you.
I'm gonna wash out my mouth with a little more liquor.
God, chronic drinker.
Small drinking issue.
You notice, Alex, that you've actually drank in the entire bottle.
Oh no. Oh well. It'll hurt. It hurts now actually. I'm gonna slowly walk down the stairs with the railing.
All right, you slowly walk down the stairs on the railing.
By virtue
Am
of
I already outside, man?
You're already outside while this is happening.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the mayor's office.
All
So
right.
we're still sleeping for a bit while he does this.
Yeah, you're still sleeping for a bit. This happens a little later.
Yeah.
So what happens with you, Grim?
Okay, I'm gonna go to his office, right?
All right,
Like the building.
You go into the building, and this building is actually relatively small because there is only what you can see a secretary in the front, and then there's like a door that leads to the back.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to the secretary and hey, is the mayor here?
Oh yes, of course the mayor's here. He's always here. Do you wish to go see him?
Yeah, please.
And he's like, all right, go on ahead, adventurer. And she points towards the doorway.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
She's just doing her duties of being secretary, and you can go in the backside. Inside, you can see the mayor, and his room is covered with papers along the walls. Like there's papers of random crap everywhere, pinned to his walls. A lot of it's about, from what you can tell, a lot of it's about taxes.
Taxation.
Ugh. Man, it would sure be a shame if my fire had caused a small arson incident.
Oh no.
Top our big situation.
Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna like walk in, just be like looking around at this insanity.
Yeah, he's sitting in the chair, and you can hear very slightly from him. You can hear a hold up, let me turn off noise suppression for a sec. You can hear a
Awesome. Okay, since he's sleeping, what is in this table, Matthew?
on his table. You see like 3 gold pieces, a bottle of wine, and some papers which he hasn't done filling out yet.
Mm-hmm. Right,
Oh no, and you
I'm
also
just gonna, like,
also see a pouch.
Can I see inside the pouch, or is it closed?
I mean, it's closed, but you could open the pouch.
Nah, I'm just gonna like tap on the shoulder.
All right, he's gonna be like, the mom, no, I don't want to go to school. Oh, hello. He turns, he looks at you, and he's like, hello, adventurer, and he sticks his finger in his ear, and then looks at his earwax and flicks it away.
Awesome. I'm just gonna be like, you mind if I ask you a few questions?
And he's like, sure thing, Sonny.
Alright, first off, tell me about that spire.
The spire. Nobody goes to the spire. No, nobody can. Nobody can go to the spire. Nobody can go. I've tried for many years. Do you know how long it's been since I've put in an application to go to the spire? I was 20 when I did that, and now I am 87, he says to you. He's like, they still haven't made me ready for the spire yet. They still didn't approve me. It's all because of these nobles bribe their way into the annual choosing of a spire competitor. It's so stupid. He looks at his ale and starts drinking it again.
Okay. Next question then. Actually, what is stopping someone from just waltzing in?
Well, you see, the nobles wanted to make a profit off of this, so they constructed huge gates that are guarded by guards, and you can't go crossing through. And even if you do cross through, there's tons of obstacles in the way to actually get there. And then he just takes another swig of his wine. He's like, you adventurer, though, you could do it. And he puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, I believe in you. But when you do become successful, don't forget about the little people. And he takes another swig of his wine.
Yeah. Okay. Do you happen to have a map of these lands?
A map? Oh yeah, of course. And then he opens a drawer, and you can see inside the drawer it's filled with papers. Like as soon as he opens it, these papers fly out of his drawer, like comically, like they're all just flying out. And then he's like, "Oh, I gotta go find one real quick."
Least overworked office worker.
And then he after like a few minutes of him slowly moving his hands throughout the papers, very fucking it's very infuriating to you, very annoying.
Also Matthew, since we're in the party, did we sneak into the party or were we part of the party?
You snuck into the party.
Okay, I see.
I told you in the beginning, it's like you guys snuck in because nobody cared. So, anyways, he pulls out a map and he shows you this map, and currently he tells you you are in the Kingdom of Steingoth. Currently, each kingdom has their own gates to getting into the area where you could get to the spire. He tells you, and he's like, if you're gonna want to get to the spire legally, you have to go to the royal palace and fill out an application form. If you give them a lot of money, they might actually let you in. He says to you.
I see. Alright, thank you for your assistance.
And he's like, no problem, sir. And then he goes back into his seat, turns around, and falls asleep.
Yeah, okay, what was Alex doing this entire thing?
He was getting up now.
Okay, is this like where chronologically the two of us
Yeah, so...
be like awake and doing shit?
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Wait, repeat that again?
So would this be like the moment where like you wouldn't like have to come back to Alex or something? Or like we meet up again?
Yeah. Like, Alex comes out as soon as you get out of the mayor's office.
Okay. It's gonna be like, hey, you finally woke up.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Pull out another cigar.
Again,
Alright.
more.
And then...
Anyways,
Huh?
I'm just gonna pull out the book and I'm just gonna show him the first page. Look at this.
Mm-hmm. What's it say?
I'm showing you the book. Read.
Oh, you opened it. Look
Oh,
down
I
at
just realized
absentmindedly.
I can make a handout, actually, and let you both see it.
Damn! The book?
I'm gonna
Book.
call it Spire...
Advanced role-playing knowledge.
It's advanced.
High advanced.
Actually, what was even the plan after getting this book, anyways?
I don't know. Drink, hookers, and fucking cigars? I don't know. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Think about it when we're out of money.
Or we could go out and use this money to get more money, and then we don't need to worry about that ever again.
You're a buzzkill. I'm gonna light my cigar.
So, come on, that sounds more fun than just wasting your life away like this.
You call it wasting, I call it enjoying, my friend. You can see I'm really not into it. Like, I don't believe what I'm saying.
Alright, there we go. Alright, now you guys can see it. You can always see now what the Spire book says.
God, we can read the book.
It's in handouts. I just called it the Spire.
Wow. What's this? Did you write this?
I did write it.
No.
No,
Okay.
it's not gonna grab me. I was gonna grab
Oh.
my pee.
No. It was just in the book. The only thing written in this book.
It's also in golden letters.
This is the fucking book we were looking for.
Yeah.
Dude, we snuck into that party. I wasted
Well, listen,
35 gold.
listen. You did see this book create a wormhole.
That's true.
So I think we should follow the book. Because I don't see anything else we could really be doing. Except for
Fine.
wasting money and time.
I could, like, look over at the bar.
You already drank enough for today, please. It's only like 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
1 in the morning? It's midday!
No, 1 no, yeah, it's like 1 p.m. at this point, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's like 1 p.m. now.
A good time to be waking up, but I guess we have a job to do, and I'll hoist my gun back on my shoulder.
Anyways,
As soon as you guys are done with that, a random ass villager comes up to you and he says,
Great.
"Hey, you guys are the new adventurers in town. I would like a favor from you two." And he says, "You see, winter's coming soon, and well, we have our winter rations in the basement of our farmhouse, me and my family, but there's been an infestation of spiders down there, and we can't seem to get them out."
cider.
And then he's like, "Could you please clear out the infestation in this farmhouse? It would mean a lot to me and my family, and I'll pay you as much as I can."
Not like
Gonna look at Alex.
Yeah, we like. Well, looks like we found something else to do.
Looks like it. Okay. Just gonna put my axe over on my shoulder. I'm like, okay, lead the way.
All right. You and Alex follow this villager to his house. You see his house is actually outside the village. It's in the farmhouse, and then there's the. So you guys go into the farmhouse, and you guys can see he has like a cellar type basement thing where it's like a trap door.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, you two can come into here real quick. You can also see his wife and his kid just sitting there. They both look kind of scared. So
I'm gonna roll insight on the old man.
he's not even old. He's just a normal guy.
I'll roll insight on the guy. I got an
What do you get?
8.
He seems very sincere.
Well, no reason to doubt him.
All right. So, anyways, you two go to the trapdoor, and then he hands both of you a torch, and he also hands you both oil and a matchbox. And he's like,
I already have all of those items, and I am also made of fire. My head is fire.
Grim's head be like, oh, thanks.
he's gonna be like, you can keep all this when you're done with the thing anyway. He tells you.
Okay, so that means I have 2 matchboxes and like how much oil?
5.
Yeah.
5.
5.
5 like
5 total.
liters.
He gives you.
5 oil.
He gives you like half a liter of oil.
Like lamp oil?
Yeah.
Vegetable oil.
No, like lamp
Vegetable
oil. Not
Lamp
vegetable oil.
Yum. Right, well.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk inside. I don't think I even need to be using a torch. I'm guessing my head. How much light will my head actually like give off? That's my question.
I'd assume like 10 feet of light.
Or like the same as the torch. Maybe.
Yeah, just become a torch. Literally, you can be a torch. That's fine.
I'll let
Okay,
my own torch off his head.
D&D 5e.
Torch and cigar. Torch one hand, cigar on the other hand, gun on
So
the
it's
back.
20 bright, 40 dim.
That's pretty good.
20 bright, 40
Or,
dim.
well, yeah.
All right.
So 20 light, 20 feet, another 20 feet of dim.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to. So you guys go down the trap door, right?
Yeah.
All right. You guys come down the trap door.
Let me give myself my lighty.
Let me
The
just
light.
polygon reveal real quick. Very cool.
That's the dim area, by the way.
All right. Well, this is what you can see, I guess. Whatever. So, as what you can see when you get down there, there are spider webs everywhere, and then a little bit forward, deeper into it, there is webbing on the ground.
Okay, is this like a stone cellar?
It-
Or
Control our tokens beat
It
traps.
is a stone cellar.
I have control of my token.
I don't.
Oh wait, let me help you. My bad.
I will riot. Riot games.
Sorry. Put your HP and your thing on. Also, my bad.
9 hit point.
AC is what?
AC is 14.
Okay, there you go.
14 AC.
Anyways, from what you guys can see, there's a lot of webbing.
Okay, so this is completely a stone cellar, right?
Yes.
Even like the ceiling, everything.
Yes.
Okay. Just
Wait.
walk more.
All right.
No.
You walk more.
There's supposed to be rations in here, isn't there?
There are supposed to be rations in here. That's what we told you. Anyways,
Yeah, I
let me
don't want that.
let me increase your vision, Grim and Mate.
Grimmoth. The Grimmoth.
I kind of did a shitty polygon reveal job. Let me fix that. There we go.
Shit stain.
Isn't there a part of the top missing?
What do you mean?
This area.
Oh, let me. It's just whatever I show. So on the top left side, it's just black. There's nothing there. It's a wall. It's a wall. Sorry.
Oh, so it's like a weird shaped room. Okay.
It's a very weird shaped room.
Yeah, Matthew, please, your walls, please don't make them black.
I keep
This was a
forgetting.
thing last every
Hold up,
campaign.
Hold up. I'm gonna just do this instead, so you know.
You should probably put an aura for the light by the leg room. For your light.
I already did.
I already did.
I don't see it.
Hold up. I'll let you.
Set up.
Let me
Okay,
think.
like please explain to him how to set up tokens. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
Yeah, so for auras, you're gonna want to set it so that other players can see them.
How do you do that?
Basically, I think I have to just be able to. Try giving me perms to see the token.
Perms to see the token.
Yeah.
Here, can you see now?
I cannot. I can see it now. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I can see it now. We're good.
Awesome.
W swag Riz blood crip.
Anyways, Alex, I guess you're also holding a torch out.
Yeah. I have a
Unless
torch.
you're not.
Boxes of food.
Yes, you see boxes of food.
I'm going to set the torch down for a moment and take off my shoes.
Alright.
I'm not a huge fan of wasting good shoes and getting them sticky with a web.
The web sticky.
I paid Primo for these shoes, or well, I shot the guy who had them, but you know. That's a story for another time.
Alright. So, you guys are just sitting there. Nothing seems to be happening.
Yeah, like touch the webbing.
Yeah. Do you touch it, like walk on it?
No, like with my hand. I'll like grab some.
It's extremely sticky. It sticks onto your hand.
Alright.
So
Is
it's
it like prehensile enough where I can pull it off or no?
yeah, you can pull it off. It's just really hard to.
Okay, so it's like actually pretty strong webbing.
It's pretty strong webbing, and if you were to stand on it, it probably would be really hard to move.
Interessante. I'm fucking dying in your eyes.